Hi, it's me again with CorelDraw Tips and Tricks. Somebody drew this. Well, I actually drew this one. Trying to show him, what he's taking this and Control D and then holding down the control button. And his problem is right here. He wants this to be more uniform. Well, there's a lot of ways to do it. I'm just going to show you how I drew it. So just take a 2-point line and just make a line. Grab your shape tool, select both your nodes and right click and turn them into a curve. And then just bring this outwardly and then Control D and make a duplicate and mirror it. And then match that node to that node and then take them both and go to effects and blend it 20 times. And you get that. But here's the problem. Control D and duplicate it and move it down. I did pretty good. It's still a little bit off. So what you really want to do is before you copy that one, you want to bring in let's bring in an indexing line. Let me delete some of these I've used before. Those are my center ones. Let's bring in an indexing line and put it right on that edge. I've got snap to guidelines on. So what we need to do is make this transition more perfect. So I'm going to take the shape tool and I'm going to grab our node, and it's pretty much right on the deal, but this is on the other side of the line. So I'm going to take another node and then zoom in, and I'm going to get this right on that line. Now, you might say, well, now you're a little bit long. But what we could do is take this node away, and let's try this. Control D and make a duplicate, mirror it, grab that node and put it right there, take them both, blend them, Control D, holding down the control button, and see how smooth it is now? It's because you use something for reference. I don't know what he's planning on doing with this, but it's a pretty cool design. And there's actually one more way you could do this that maybe he didn't think of or I didn't even think of. Let's take a 2-point line. Let's go right down the center. Let's select them both, click, and turn them into a curve. And let's actually add a node. When it added a node, it put it right in the middle. But I've got them all selected. I mean, look at this. You just gotta kind of use your imagination. And, well, this isn't probably gonna work because it's not gonna be there's really no way to move that down. And that's acting like let me see, right click and, well, symmetrical. And, yeah, really the only way to do it is the way he's doing it, because you would get, let's start over. Let's, unless we nudged it, let's see how big our nudge is. With nothing selected, let's make our nudge like 5. Grab the shape tool and nudge that. So that's going to be symmetrical. Now it's not going to have this open, area. It's going to be a little bit different, but it would work in some cases. Control D and make a duplicate, mirror it, and put that to there. And now you know that you're going to be at least an even flow, and you get that operation. But it's a fat or thinner, depending on what you want. You could get it to look like that, but it might take you some you could go like this. We must evidently have a duplicate. You could fatten it up a little bit. Maybe that's too much. You could actually bring that in, bring this out, and see what we're going to do now. And I got another line there. make a duplicate of this and then mirror it up and down. And see, that's how far you're off. You cannot, really duplicate it. So really the best way to do it is the way he did it. Just use one line and just use an indexing line. This is pretty cool. Pretty cool design. I'm going to group it together and hit P. And I mean, you could do all kinds of things with it. Control D and let's rotate it 45 degrees. Control D, Control D. That's a pretty unique design. And then you could actually, let's have some fun. This wasn't too bad. Control G to group it. Let's bring in a circle and hit P. Let's zoom in here. And let's hold down the shift and make that circle grow or get reduced. Let's make it red. And let's make a duplicate of that circle and move it over. And then we're going to take this and we're going to trim it. Well, it's not going to let me trim. Why? 4 groups, objects on layer. It might have been because it's a blend. Tell you what, let's do this. Let's ungroup it all. Grab it all again. There we go. Now we can group it. It's got to be grouped together for this trim to work. Put that back in the center, grab it all. And there's our trim. We can take out that circle, and then we could actually make that line, or just remove our circle, or make it black and put it back in there. But now, let's say we wanted to color the outside. Take a square, use the Smart Fill tool to fill that in. We'll use that right there, and let's nudge that down. And then tell you what, let's take we did not move our circle, we nudged it. Now take our Smart Fill tool and fill in that. Put it up there, object, order, back of page. Look at that. I don't know what he's got planned, but there's just an idea. Let's make it stand out a little bit. I normally put a black box. I think it's like it's falling into the shadows. You don't get to see all the black. Wonder if I can make the white. Wow. And then maybe take away the color. Well, I need to take away that color. There's our circle. That's pretty interesting. And you would want to play around with your, let's tell you what, let's put our circle back. See if we can find our circle. There's our circle. Let's make it white. So it kind of seals the deal. That's pretty cool. I have no idea. That's probably not what he was looking at when he made this. But I hope that helped him. Anyway, thank you for watching. Hope that helped.